Yeah, someone's like definitely just weed whacking outside my apartment right now, so that's sick. Hopefully it's not super loud in the background. But anyway, the Detroit Lions, they drafted two of, the more exciting players in this most recent NFL draft with Aiden Hutchinson and Jamal Williams. Those two building pieces should hopefully develop into just star-studded players. And it's nice that there's one on each side of the football. So today, we have a Detroit Lions fantasy-style rebuild. Quickly though, if you are new to the channel and if you like watching Madden 23 content, specifically franchise content, then maybe consider hitting that subscribe button down below, especially if you enjoy this video. And if you end up enjoying, it would be greatly appreciated if you could hit that like button. So I do rebuilds like this pretty often. I'm trying to do them, as often as I can. They do take a little while to make. But also, I have a longer term rebuild series of the Chicago Bears. I'm going to play every game in that series, develop the team that way, go several years, just to try to get them, maybe several Super Bowls. That would be kind of cool in the long run. But let's start going over the roster of the Detroit Lions. Now, we're going to start with the quarterback position, where we have Jared Goff, a 72 overall normal dev quarterback. He's not like the worst quarterback in this game, obviously. He actually has really good short accuracy, but I might try to get rid of him because honestly, I want to do horribly this first season. I would like to get an early pick again, because this team's definitely not in a spot where like I could just trade a couple players or something and then we could just win it all. I don't think that's going to happen here with this squad. They have improved a lot from last year, but they're definitely still not there just yet. Jared Goff might need to go. I'm going to look to draft a quarterback after this year anyway, so we might have to rock with one of these 50 overall quarterbacks. That could be amazing. Deandre Swift is the starting running back. He's pretty good. He's still young. Star dev is nice. I'm just hoping he does well in simulation, because an 80 overall in past Maddens wouldn't really progress too well. We're going to see how he does. I'll probably give him a season or two and kind of gauge where he's at, later down the line. But then this receiving core. Oh my God, that was loud. But we got DJ Chark here as the number 1 receiver. Amon-Ra St. Brown is the number 2. And then Jamal Williams as the number 3. 98 speed, 95 excel, 94 agility as a rookie. He's also 6'2". He's probably an absolute glitch in this game. I want him probably being like the number 1 receiver, and then I think I want St. Brown being the 2 in the slot. DJ Chark is still pretty good. He's also only 25, so he could definitely develop, but I want those other guys starting above him because they're like the same overall-ish and younger with better development, so it only makes sense to have them start above DJ Chark. And, this offensive line is actually really good. Aside from Halavatai, they're all very solid. We don't really have to do too much work to this group, which is nice. TJ Hawkinson is a great tight end. 89 overall for him. Star dev, really good hands, good awareness, acceleration, all that good stuff. So the offense isn't really that bad on this team. I feel like once we get a new quarterback, maybe like another piece on the offensive line, this offense will be cooking. And then potentially Deandre Swift will have to leave down the line or just get a starter above him. You know how it goes. But then over here on the defense, right, I think we have to do a lot of work on this side of the football, but there are some good pieces, like Aiden Hutchinson. He's a rookie out of Michigan. He looks phenomenal. Hidden dev trait, 77 overall. Very, very good rookie. Don't know if I want to stick in a 3-4 defense or not, but that's what it's displayed as right now. We might go with that for a little while, maybe eventually slide over to a 4-3, because at least in my experience with past Maddens, 4-3 defenses kind of generated more sacks and stuff like that, and it was easier to develop edge rushers and those kind of schemes. But we'll kind of see how it goes here. Moving up to the secondary for a second, Deshaun Elliott isn't too bad. He's a 78 overall, only 25. Still has some room to grow, so he's probably going to be on the team for at least a couple seasons. Down at the cornerbacks, we got Mike Hughes, Amani Oruwariye, and Jeff Okudah. All pretty solid as well. I mean, Okudah's only a 73. Hasn't really shown too much, I feel like, in the NFL as of late. At least he's not playing up to where he got selected. I think that's for sure, but still has a lot of potential, being so young with that star dev, so I'll keep him. Mike Hughes is a fine, number 1 corner. Oruwariye is pretty good, so I'm good with him being the 2 for now. Tracy Walker's not too bad at a 77. Charles Harris is okay. He's 27 years old, though, getting up there in age. A couple of these guys on the defense are approaching like the age of regression, but we'll kind of deal with them here in a second. Maybe trade a couple of them away. I don't really know. We have a group of decently young defensive linemen down here, like Aleem McNeil. I think he's like 23. He's 22 actually. And then Levi Onwuzurike, I think, is a similar age. Both of them only with normal dev, though, probably is going to hinder their development quite a bit, because neither of them are also that high of an overall. But I'll probably keep them starting for like a year or two, at least 1 year, see how they develop. Michael Brockers is definitely A little bit too old. I'll probably get rid of him here in a second. So that is a quick overview of the Detroit Lions. They have some very good pieces, and they have, you know, some really bad pieces, if I'm being honest. But let's go ahead and make a few trades. I just want to take a quick look, though, at the draft picks that we have right now. So we have 2 first-round draft picks. Nice. One of those, I'm pretty sure, is the Rams' first-round draft pick, and then obviously the other one is ours. Maybe I'll get one more, and then maybe like a player or two just to kind of, you know, help build around. And I don't know if I've mentioned this already, but this is absolutely a fantasy style rebuild and not realistic whatsoever. The first trade we have here is going to be Jared Goff and Justin Jackson to the Seahawks for Jordan Brooks and a 3rd-round draft pick. Next trade is going to be Hal Vatae, Michael Brockers, and Romeo Okwara going to the Rams for their 1st-round draft pick next year and their 3rd-round draft pick next year. So once again, the Rams won't have a 1st-round selection. The last trade we're going to make is we're just going to acquire a different right guard. We lost Hal Vatae, and now we're getting a far better guard in Mike Onwenu. I still honestly have no idea how to pronounce his last name, but he's a very good player. And we are getting rid of Josh Reynolds and Charles Harris to do so. Now, I got rid of Romeo Okwara and Charles Harris, so we don't really have an edge rusher on that side, but we do have Julian Okwara, who is like a 70 overall and pretty young, so I don't mind starting him. This is the team then for the first season. We got a 77 overall, 80 offense, 75 defense. The offense looks pretty good aside from the quarterback, so if we can draft a good one, I think we'll be chilling on that side of the football for a little while. And then defensively, we do need quite a bit of work over here, but at least we got Jordan Brooks. I feel like he's a player who could go up in development pretty easily. He's already an 82. He's very young, a very good tackler. I think he's actually going to be a great addition to this defense. Aiden Hutchinson will hopefully develop incredibly well for us. I'm hoping he at least has a good rookie season, maybe like double-digit sacks. That might be a bit lofty, but we'll see how that goes. But we definitely still need a lot of help on this defensive side. I'm going to try to spend a good bit of money. We should get a quarterback on a rookie contract for a while. So I'm assuming we'll have a lot of money to spend in free agency to kind of build a good team around the quarterback. But let's go ahead and actually change some of this stuff here. Let's change some of the schemes potentially. 88%, I like that on offense. We got 2 88%. I'll just go with this one, that's fine. 3-4 under, sure, I guess. Yeah, why not? And then I saw that the Raiders defensive playbook isn't that bad, I don't think. Because Max Crosby in my last rebuild got like 22 sacks the one year. So maybe Aiden Hutchinson can get like a portion of that. That would be kind of cool. And then for my offensive playbook, I want to try something different. So I went Tampa Bay in my Texans rebuild, but I kind of want to try Atlanta. Just because like the Falcons were really good in my Texans rebuild. And I want to see if like we can miraculously do something this first year with a 57 overall quarterback. That's probably not going to happen, but maybe with like a rookie down the line, this playbook is actually kind of busted. I don't know. Got ourselves a camp standout for this year. If it's Jordan Brooks, I might just get his tackling all the way up. It is Jordan Brooks. So let's go ahead and get +5 tackling for him. And I think he already had like 90 plus tackling, right? Yeah, he has 99 tackling now. Okay, that's cool. We can also now go ahead and take a very quick look at the draft class. So we have 3 quarterbacks here in the top 10, it looks like. Bunch of outside linebackers as well. We got 4 outside linebackers, 3 quarterbacks, a couple DNs. Okay, there's a lot of pieces in this top 10 that I want. I want a quarterback. I would like an outside linebacker or DN, just someone to rush off the edge aside Aiden Hutchinson. So I'm honestly okay with the National Scout and the Tier 2 Scout. National Scout being quarterback is fine. Tier 2 Scout being outside linebacker, that's also fine. And if I'm being completely honest, I am fine with all of these scouts. So let's just make sure they're in the correct region. That was actually the least I've had to do with my scouts in a very long time. The Lions actually have pretty decent scouts for their first season. We are somehow 2-0 right now. I can only assume we signed a quarterback, like the computer did it for me, because there's no chance we are 2-0 with a 50-something overall quarterback. I just won't believe it. I have no idea how this team is 4-2. Like, not the slightest idea. We have a breakout D lineman and a breakout linebacker, which I guess is pretty cool. Let me check out the team. Like, who's our quarterback? Oh my God, we still have a 59 overall quarterback, and this team is 4-2. No way that is sustainable. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose every other game. But Jameson Williams has star dev. I already knew that from Jerome's video. I watched a portion of that, and I saw his development trait. And that is very surprising to me. I really thought he would get superstar. Really, really shocked if they give him star. Aiden Hutchinson, I don't know what his is. It better be superstar. They gave him star? All right, what is going on? Who has superstar? Like, what's up with this? Aiden Hutchinson was, for a while, like the universal top prospect. He didn't go number 1, but he went number 2 overall. That's wild. I feel like he should certainly have superstar. Maybe he'll get that throughout the season. Who knows? But we have a breakout D lineman. It is for John Kaminski. Okay, he's not even going to be on the team for very long. Sure. I don't even really care that much if you go up in dev trait. Breakout linebacker. Is this Jordan Brooks? No, Aiden Hutchinson. Okay. All right, if he can get a couple sacks this week, that would be massive. But before we simulate, let's obviously make sure we do the scouting national focus. You don't want to delegate that to the staff because they probably will mess it up. But Erica Cruz, you got to be scouting quarterbacks. We're trying to get the best quarterback possible, and you're going to help with that for sure. But let's advance by this week and see if we got either of those players up in dev trait. And also we can check out who has to come back to the team. I'll just do that all in this following week. We lost the game against the Dolphins. That's whatever. But Kaminski did not go up, also whatever. Aiden Hutchinson is the big one. If he went up, that would be absolutely huge. He went up in development trait. Okay, no chance, man. Up to superstar already. That's fantastic. That also means he could potentially go up to X Factor like at the end of the year if he wins some awards. So that's really cool. Let me bring back some players. Who has to come back to the team? Don't want to spend all that much money, so hopefully it's no one crazy. Deshaun Elliott, I would like back. DJ Chark is a question mark. That wasn't supposed to rhyme, but we'll go with it. Mike Hughes as well, I might bring back to the team. Amani Orarie. Yeah, we should look at corner. I didn't look at corner at all in this draft. I was more prioritized with quarterback and outside linebacker for sure. So Deshaun Elliott, I'll offer him this if he wants it. He's coming back to the team. All right, sounds good. DJ Chark, I'm going to wait on for a little bit. I think he's fairly replaceable, at least in the game here, because he's our third receiver. Jack Fox actually went for a while. He's a good punter. Why not? He's coming back to the team. Love to hear that. And then Mike Hughes. I should get at least one of them. Mike Hughes or REA, but I wouldn't mind both of them. I have to do more to convince him this is the right team for his future. Neither of them really have much re-sign interest, but I'm just going to offer them their base contracts. Okay, he said the same thing. We can try to get them back next week. I just wanted to see if we could potentially do that by saving a little bit of money. Mike Hughes is coming back to the team. I just raised his contract just a little bit. Not bad at all. And then Amani Orarie, let's kind of do the same thing. And he's coming back to the team. Okay, neither of them are that horribly expensive. At least I don't think. Maybe I just didn't see the actual cap hit they're going to incur. So I will take them back on the team. If anything, we could potentially use them as trade pieces. Who knows? This team still finished way better than I thought they would. We went 7-10. Third place in the division, 14-3 for the Packers. All right, how did the quarterback do? He had 5,100 yards. Man threw for over 5,000 yards, and he's like a 50-something overall. 35 touchdowns, 13 picks. I actually think the Falcons playbook is the way to go this year, boys. Rushing wise, Deandre Swift was a little underwhelming. Jamal Williams was excellent as a rookie. 94 catches, 1,400 yards, 8 touchdowns. TJ Hawkinson, 96 catches, 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns. He had a great year. Amon-Ra St. Brown, over 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns. Not bad. Taylor Decker kind of sucked. Everybody else was solid, though. Defensively, 138 tackles for Jordan Brooks. We got 17 tackles for loss for Aiden Hutchinson and Levi Onwuzurike. 11 sacks for Hutchinson as well, who is up to superstar dev. He's looking to be incredible in this video. That's great to see. 5 picks for Orarie, 3 for Deshaun Elliott and Mike Hughes. We got 2 for Julian Okwara. Kind of a pass rusher, but he got 2. I'll take it. Alex Anzalone also got 2, so did Jordan Brooks and Jeff Okudah, and then 1 for Will Harris. We were right in the middle of the NFL on offense, and we were 28th on defense. MVP goes to Josh Allen, nobody from the Lions. NFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Christian McCaffrey, nobody from the Lions. Defensive Player of the Year, we have Aiden Hutchinson at number 10. And I don't think there were any rookies above him, which is awesome. Jamal Williams going to be Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Hutchinson. That's exactly what you want to see. That is amazing. That's honestly why I wanted to get to the Lions pretty soon, because those two players, developing them, seemed super fun. The Broncos and the Packers in the Super Bowl. Russell Wilson versus Aaron Rodgers. Let's see who's going to win. Aaron Rodgers, 31-17. All right, well, let's go over who went up in development trait. Honestly, the quarterback should. Quarterback should be up to star, for sure. He's not going to be up, but definitely should have. Jamal Williams is up to superstar. TJ Hawkinson, I think, as well, is up to superstar. Makes sense. He had an excellent season. Just want to make sure he is. Yeah, he is up to superstar dev. Nice. On the defense, give me a superstar X Factor, Aiden Hutchinson, please. No X Factor, but he's up to superstar still from, throughout the season. Orarie is up to superstar. Kind of glad I gave him the contract when we did then. That is real nice. Okay, so we got some development from these guys. I like that quite a bit. We still have a very young team. We're going to have a lot of money, and there are some really good quarterbacks in this class. So I think the future's looking bright for Detroit. But I do think we can let DJ Chark go. I can imagine we can at least get a solid third receiver in the draft. Let me just make sure that there's nobody else here that I want. Yeah, Jamal Williams. Don't really want him back on the team. I mean, he had a very hype-worthy video going around Twitter the other day. That was a great video. I'd run through a wall for that man, I swear. Alex Anzalone, I don't really want. DJ Chark, same thing. So let's just hop into free agency then and try to spend some moolah. Now, if there's like some really good quarterbacks, because I've seen that happen before, I don't really think I want to get one. I really do want to hit the draft for a quarterback. It's just always more fun that way. But like Derwin James is here. Terry McLaurin is here. Josh Jacobs, Levante David, Kareem Hunt, Mike Gesicki. Okay, free agency is actually very stacked in this game, it seems like. But also, it kind of seems like no one really wants to come join the Lions. But we do need some of these players. I mean, like, honestly, I would love Terry McLaurin on this team. We have a lot of money. We have $103 million. I might try to give him a contract, even though he's not interested at all. Let's just make him this offer. I'm going to just keep that offer there. Maybe we can get McLaurin. Ooh, Tremaine Edmonds is available. I would not mind Tremaine Edmonds at all. The Giants are with us in the bid. I'm going to up the price a little bit here. See if that makes any kind of a difference. And I really hope we can get Tremaine Edmonds. He'd be really cool on this team. Him with Jordan Brooks would be amazing. We could still use an edge player, but I think I want to try to draft one just to see what we have. There are a couple outside linebackers who looked good, so I'm not going to go after any of the defensive ends or the edge players in free agency right now. We did not sign anyone yet, and I think Terry McLaurin is the only one who is still left that we went after. Yeah, Tremaine Edmonds went to the Giants. Oh, that's painful. Honestly, it's okay though. I'm still going to go after another middle linebacker. It's just going to be Rashaan Evans. We're going to give him a contract he probably won't accept because of, the other top offers, but I don't really want to give him all that much money. I'm going to go ahead and give Josh Jacobs like a really small contract if he wants it. I'm not sure if anybody's really giving him anything right now, but I'm just going to throw my name in the bucket, just see what happens. That's a horrible contract, but we'll see. But I also missed out on Rashaan Evans. Yeah, just nobody has much interest in playing for the Lions. It's all right. We'll get somebody to play middle linebacker. I mean, we also already have a capable number 2 middle linebacker, I think. So it's not a huge deal. Actually, 5th-year options, before I forget. Let's go ahead and do these 5th-year options. Jeff Okudah. I don't think I want to give him his 5th-year option. Another 5th-year option, this time for Jordan Brooks. Yeah, I want to keep him for sure. Did we land anybody in free agency? I think we did. Our offense got better. Did we get Terry McLaurin then? We got Terry McLaurin, and we also got Josh Jacobs. All right, I didn't really give Josh Jacobs all that much money, so I will take him on the team. Him and Deandre Swift will be very good as like a 1-2 punch here. So now let's just bolster up the defense, grab a quarterback, and this team's looking good for this next season, I think. So hopping into the NFL draft, we pick at number 9. All right, let me see what I have to do here to get a quarterback. The quarterback I want is the 3rd ranked quarterback here. He looks very good, actually. He's a top 5 talent. That really gets me to want to take him. But there are some other really good quarterbacks here as well. I think I'm okay to simulate by at least this pick, probably the next 2 picks as well. The Seahawks will likely take a quarterback, but I don't think they're going to take the guy I want. They don't even go with a quarterback. The Cardinals should not take a quarterback. They take an outside linebacker. The Raiders probably also won't take a quarterback. Okay. The Vikings will, but again, they likely won't take the guy I want. They go Eric Irvin. That's one of the other quarterbacks. That's good to know. The Texans will probably take a QB. And this is where it gets a little bit scary. So I think I'm going to try to trade up with them. We got the 26th overall pick, a 3rd round draft pick this year, pick number 65 there, and a 2nd round draft pick next year to move up to pick number 5. We also retained pick number 9 and all that, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and snag the hopeful franchise quarterback for this team. Al Andrews also looks like he could be a very good player. He has an elite arm, which is very nice, obviously. But regardless, Corey Hitchens is going to be the player we select. Just give me a development trait. He has hidden at least. I will take that. 92 throw power, 87 acceleration, 87 agility, 90 change of direction, 84 speed. Definitely not a bad player. Top 5 talent as well, so he should be closer to an 80. And now here at pick number 9, the Giants took a running back. Yeah, they definitely upped the draft logic in this game. for sure. The edge rushers I was scouting just don't look that good, which is pretty sad. So we're not going to take any of the outside linebackers right now. The best one I saw was like a round 1 talent for a top 5 projected player, and it just didn't seem all that worth it. And there actually was a really good looking left end I wanted, but he is gone. He was more of like a 3-4 defensive end. Oh, that would have worked out so well. It's okay. Let's check out the D tackles quick. I think this guy still looks really good. Lynn Gaines. If he has good strength, I'm just going to pull the trigger. He has okay strength, but he does have that A tackling, B finesse, B block shed. Like, he's a good player. But if you compare that to Darrell Marshall, he has elite strength. B tackle, B finesse, C block shed. I think I'm going to take Marshall. Hidden dev trait, 95 strength. Yeah, he can play on the D-line for sure. Our next pick is number 9 in the 2nd round. And we have one more player on the favorites list. This guy actually doesn't look that bad. B block shed, B pursuit. Solid speed, elite acceleration, B power moves. I feel like he's okay. I don't know if I'll be able to get him next round or not, but I don't really know if I want to take him now. This safety looks solid. 4.43 speed. That is great speed. B man, B tackle, B to C hit power. Wesley Jennings could be actually a really solid pick right now. I think I'll go ahead and take Wesley Jennings. He can probably start at safety. Hidden dev safety. Beautiful. 92 speed, 91 excel, and agility. 85 change of direction, 87 for that last stat that I didn't actually read. But let's go. That actually looks like a pretty good player. And now I would really like to take this outside linebacker if he's here at pick number 9 in the 3rd round. That would be massive. He is still here. Sick. Probably won't be a starting caliber player, but he's definitely worth taking. Normal dev. 90 acceleration, though, is pretty cool. 81 speed, 80 jumping, 76 strength. He's not that bad. Depending on his overall, he might get some playtime. You know, we got a middle linebacker here with great speed and elite agility. Also with B tackling. I'm going to take him. Hidden dev trait. Okay. 88 speed, 90 excel, 87 agility. He will probably be our number 2 middle linebacker. I'm going to go to the end of the draft. I think this draft actually went very well. In terms of development trait, we got a bunch of studs. Obviously, the overalls could be very poor on some of these guys, but I think a lot of them are still worth starting, even if they have a poor overall. The draft recap then, the quarterback was a 77. We got a 74 D tackle. This safety was a 77. The outside linebacker was a 65. That's whatever. But a 71 middle linebacker. 69 corner. I was actually going to take this guy with my previous pick. Glad I didn't, because we got him anyway. So nice. 68 receiver, 65 left guard. Okay, that draft was actually really good, I think. Now, who is the best player in the entire class? There was an 80 overall running back, the guy that the Giants got, but then a 77 quarterback, a 77 safety. So we got 2 of the top 3 players. Nice. Now, where are the other quarterbacks in this class? Al Andrews, normal. Glad I didn't take him. Pretty big arm, though. Good short accuracy as well. Eric Irvin was a 74, normal. Really glad I didn't take that guy either. He has 72 speed. Man cannot move. And then Nick Williamson looked like a cool player because he was very fast. Hidden dev quarterback, 91 throw power, 82 short, but then 90 speed, 91 excel. I think we got a very good quarterback then. Big fan of that first draft. Gonna make one quick trade here before we get into the second season. Tracy Walker to the Patriots for Christian Barmore. So just got another defensive lineman who is actually pretty good compared to our current D lineman. And we don't need Tracy Walker anymore because we drafted that other safety. I'm really liking what this team looks like right now, man. We're an 84 overall, 88 offense, 80 defense. So we have such a good offense on this squad. So even if the defense slacks a little bit, I feel like we can still kind of do well just due to the offense. So, you know, on this side of the ball now, we have a different quarterback with hidden development trait. Terry McLaurin is on the team. Josh Jacobs is on the team. A lot of really good players now on this offensive side, along with the rest of the really good players we already had. And then defensively, we have now a new middle linebacker with hidden, a new starting free safety. We also have a new starting right end in Marshall. Christian Barmore joins the team now. The team's actually looking pretty good. I think they should do better than they did last year. Oh, we can talk about the development of one of the rookies as well. Who is this going to be for? Nick Huffman. Okay, so I think is he the middle linebacker? I think he might be. Let's go play recognition. And then we'll say making progress? Don't know what that does. If anything at all. So, cool. All right, so Jordan Brooks is talking about him now. What's going to happen here? +4 to his play rec. Nice. I like that. And we also have a camp standout. Watch it be the same guy. He's just going crazy in the preseason camp right now. It's actually Christian Barmore. Let's do block shed. I think that'll get up +5. Yeah, that's sick. And then for the scouts this season, we got Charles Woodson as our tier 3 scout, looking at cornerback mainly. One of our tier 1 scouts is Chloe Ray, also looking at cornerback, just to give a little bit of an extra boost. Our central scout is going to look at offensive tackle. Northeast will be outside linebacker, and southeast will probably also be outside linebacker. Just to kind of double up on some of these positions that I really do think we need, just to kind of make sure we can, you know, get some of these guys. Hopefully we're able to. We're chilling at 3-4 right now at the midseason mark. We actually won the first 2 games, so I was expecting a bit more right now, but it's okay. Let's check out the development traits though. Quarterback, give me something good. It's just star, but it's better than normal. I'll take it. He still looks like a really good player. On the defense then, what do we got? We got a star middle linebacker, a star free safety, and then the defensive end is still hidden, which is cool, I guess. I don't know. I thought he was playing this whole time. Maybe he's not. All good though. Let's just choose the national scouting focus to be cornerback, and then we can check out who has to come back to the team. We have $101 million to get these players back. So TJ Hawkinson I want back. Deandre Swift, not as much, just because we have Josh Jacobs now. On Wenyu, I would love back Jonah Jackson, same thing. Maybe Jeff Okuda? I don't know if I want him back on the team just yet. But TJ Hawkinson, let's just give him this base contract, I think. He's coming back to the team. Love to see that. On Wenyu, I'd probably have to give you a bit more money. Let's just up it now. He said he could find a better team in free agency that'll match that offer. It's probably true, but I still want to get him back. Jonah Jackson, I'm just going to give him this base offer here. He's coming back to the team. Nice to see. Now, hopefully the other guard will follow suit next week. Up this a little bit more here for the right guard. Same prompt there. He said that he could find a team in free agency that'll give him more money. All right, 3rd time's the charm here, man. Please, re-sign with us. Let's give you that much money. He's going to test out free agency. Buddy, you're just going to get tagged at the end of the season. I'm just telling you right now. We went 5-12. This team did worse than last year's team, and we had a 50-something overall quarterback last year. How? How is that possible? All right, well, anyway, our quarterback this year, 4,800 yards, 28 touchdowns, 17 picks. Yeah, the guy last year did better. Josh Jacobs had 18 touchdowns, 5 yards per carry. He played very well. Jamal Williams was super solid. Terry McLaurin was solid. TJ Hawkinson, over 1,000 yards again. Offensive line isn't really doing that well. Dude, these tackles seem to be kind of sucking this year. I don't know. 139 tackles, though, for Jordan Brooks. 19 tackles for loss for Aiden Hutchinson. 18 for Terrell Marshall. Not many sacks this year, though. That's kind of upsetting. 2 picks for Brooks and Aurarie. 1 for Huffman, Elliott, and Jennings. This is a weird season. I feel like this team should have done way better than this. We were 14th on offense, and we were 27th on defense. Deshaun Watson is going to win MVP. Quarterback that went to the Buccaneers is in there at number 2. Maybe we go ahead and change the playbook to the Buccaneers offensive playbook again. That did really well for me, at least in terms of like quarterback production in my Texans rebuild. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, probably nobody from the Lions. Defensive Player of the Year, I'm sure the same thing here. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we have Corey Hitchens, the quarterback, at number 4. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Nick Huffman, Terrell Marshall at 2 and 3. Wesley Jennings then at number 7. So there's potential for a couple of these guys to go up in dev trait. Overall, not a very successful season. The team's still looking pretty solid, though, in my opinion. The Buccaneers and the Bills make the Super Bowl, so let's go ahead and advance by, see who's going to win. The Bills, 34-24. All right, let's check out these development traits then. Maybe Jamal Williams is up to X Factor. That would be really cool. He is not, and Terry McLaurin went down. I have that turned off. How did you go down? This makes no sense. I'm pretty sure I have that turned off. Maybe it turns back on every season. I don't really know. But that's a little frustrating. Anyway, though, nobody on the offense is up in dev trait. And then defensively, Marshall has Superstar X Factor right now. He just had Superstar X Factor? Word. Okay, that's amazing to see. All right, that's awesome. That is amazing. Aurarie also went down in development trait. Cool. Cool. Just out of curiosity, is this actually turned off? Because if this is turned off and they went down, I'll probably just switch them back up again because that's kind of annoying. Yeah, development trait regression was surely off. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I feel bad doing it because I'm kind of giving myself an advantage then. Because let's say like another team around the league, like the same thing happened. I'm not going to go check every single player to see if they went up or down in dev trait. So we'll just deal with it. We'll leave them as they are. That's just so annoying though. I wish that setting would actually work. I am going to franchise tag him. 16.6 mil, that's fine. And now into the second free agency session of the video. Let's see who's available. We should still have a ton of money. We have $88 million. Nick Bosa is available. Justin Jefferson, Tristan Wirfs. Free agency is busted this year, it looks like. I think I do really want Nick Bosa though. If I can make a good contract for him. That's a huge contract. But he would help out a lot on this team, I think. Let me see if I can get Nick Bosa. He's not going to want to join my team. There's no way I can entice him to come over the Giants. I do not think that's going to be possible. I will leave that contract up. It's just incredibly unlikely it's going to work out that way. I do still really badly want a good edge rusher though. Maybe Rashawn Gary. I could just see what his like value is looking like here in terms of like how many teams are going after him. The Panthers are pursuing him pretty heavily. So let's withdraw that offer. What about my man Danielle Hunter? All right, maybe we can get Danielle Hunter. That'd be pretty cool. The overall did not change, so I'm pretty certain we did not get Danielle Hunter. I just hope he didn't sign somewhere else. Nick Bosa went to the Giants, though. Kind of figured that would happen. Danielle Hunter did not go anywhere yet, so we can still give him a bit more money. I just don't think I'm going to be able to make that contract green for him to actually get over the Saints without giving him like a butt ton of money. We gave him a lot. It is green now. I might just roll with that. It's just been really difficult for me to draft a good edge rusher. Don't know if that's just a thing in this game in general or what, but I've just been having trouble. All the edge rushers look kind of okay most years. We ended up getting Danielle Hunter. Let's go. All right, that's a huge addition to the team. We got a couple fifth-year options to talk about as well. Penei Sewell, yes, I want him back on the team. He is certainly our franchise tackle. And that is actually the only fifth-year option we got. Okay, so I'm gonna go check out some more prospects, then I'll see you guys in the draft. We should have a pretty good pick in this draft. We have the 4th overall pick. Nice. And I think I really want this cornerback, Shayden Goodwin. He looks very good. And then also Barry Anthony looks really solid. Round 1 talent. I really hope I can get this corner with pick number 4. I think I should be able to. My cornerback is still available. Love to see that. So, Shayden Goodwin. He is 6'2", 21 years old. He ran a 4.42 with some elite acceleration and change of direction. He is now a member of the Lions with normal dev. Love that, but probably a very high overall. 94 excel, 95 change of direction, 93 speed. He's a great player. He just has a horrible development trait. Pick number 19, I think I'm going to go target that defensive end I briefly mentioned. Barry Anthony. Looks good, man. A power moves, A tackling, great strength on the team. Hidden dev for this guy. I will take that for sure. 88 strength, 79 speed, 81 acceleration, 77 agility. He fits pretty well on this team. We have 2 picks in the 3rd round here. I'll probably take both of these and then go to the end of the draft. So let's just try to find someone here who looks interesting. You know, I kind of want to take this tight end with a run block. Let's do it, man. Try to help out the running game a little bit. Sure, he's on the team. Normal dev. Can I see his run block? I cannot. But hopefully he's at least a decent backup tight end then. And I think with this next pick, we are going to take a running back. Maybe? Because I think we do need a new backup running back now. So let's just find the best looking running back. I mean, this guy's B is like across the board there. Not too bad. This guy down here, though, I saw earlier, has A, ball carrier vision and A, carrying. So what I think I'm actually going to do is take Barry Matthews now. And then also take that other guy with my next pick. So I lied. I will be taking one more draft pick. Normal dev for Matthews. Let's go to the 4th round and take that other running back and then simulate to the end. I feel like one of these guys will at least be a pretty good backup. Greg Stewart. How fast are you? Actually pretty fast. Yeah, I'll take you right now. Hidden dev trait, 92 speed, 92 acceleration. I think he's a power back too. He's probably not that bad. So with that pick then, let's head to the end of the draft. And I'm actually really curious to see like how good this corner is overall wise. Because he's probably like, you know, in the upper 70s. He was a top 5 talent, so he should be. But with normal dev, that's just incredibly painful. He could be the best player in the class and then have normal dev. That's just sad. Yeah, he's a 76 overall. He's actually really good. So is this running back. This running back's incredible. 76 overall, 92 speed, 93 carrying, 84 trucking. That guy's a top 5 talent technically then, because he's the same overall as our corner. I mean, there could be a ton of 76s in this class, but still. Also, Barry Anthony is good. This tight end's not too great, but what is his run block? What does a run block look like on a tight end? 65. Who is the best player in the class? There's an 80, and it's a tight end. Justin Matthews. A tight end went number 1 overall. That just looks interesting. This guy looks really good, though. 86 speed, 89 catching, 91 acceleration. That is a fantastic tight end for the Texans. There was also a 78 and then a low to 76s, it looks like. Okay. At least we got a couple of the 76s. I'll take that. Yeah, I really like where this team is right now. We're an 88 overall, 92 offense. 84 defense is a little low, but I don't think the defense is actually that bad. But here's a quick look at the offense. A lot of players with star, a couple superstars as well. Maybe another superstar in Stewart. If that guy ends up having like superstar or better dev, that's going to be one of my better draft picks in a while at least, because we took him in the 4th round. He's a 76 overall. He looked really good. But you know, we should have one more superstar on this side of the ball, and Terry McLaurin. I'm going to try not to complain about that too much more. But then on the defense, we have an X factor. Kind of forgot about this dude for a little while because he just, you know, he's like a 71 or 72 overall at D end, and he has X factor. It's just kind of insane. We signed Danielle Hunter to the team, so very good edge rushing duo between him and Hutchinson. We have a fine safety duo. It's not great, probably the weakest point of the team. The secondary in general is definitely way weaker than the rest of the defense, and I tried to address that in the draft with Goodwin. He looked awesome, but normal dev. It's just unfortunate. It kind of happens sometimes that way. But maybe in, you know, free agency, we can snag a corner or a safety or something. But, you know, I say they're the weakest part of the defense, but they're still not that bad. Everybody's like at least an 80. So it's not awful. They're still pretty young as well. At least the safeties, well, at least the free safety is. So he has room to grow. The third corner with normal has a lot of room to grow. They could still be good at the end of the season. We got some trade offers for Aleem McNeil. That's cool. He's not even on the trade block. I like that this is a feature now.
What?
Are the Saints okay? A 64 overall receiver and a 58 overall safety? Why would I ever consider that? Also, why would I accept this from the Cardinals? It's just a worse player at the same position. Got some more enticing offers here. I mean, at least we got like a draft pick in here. A 5th round pick I'd rather have, for sure, than anything else over here. But still, I don't really want it. Another thing I want to do, actually, I want to change the playbook, the offensive playbook, because I want to go back to the Buccaneers. I feel like this quarterback should be throwing the ball insanely well, and he kind of just isn't. Well, he did in his rookie year, at least. I could give him another season, but I kind of want to just change the playbook around a little bit and go with Tampa Bay. This team just can't win. I don't get it so far. We are 2-4, but we have an 89 overall team. What's going on? Let's see these development traits, though. Not exactly sure what we have to reveal, if anything at all, actually. Yeah, I don't think anyone's, like, revealed on the offense. Defense, same kind of thing. We do have a hidden development trait starter, but he just hasn't played enough yet. I swear, man, this team's solid. I feel like they should be doing way more than just 2-4 right now. But let's negotiate with some players, see what we're looking like here. Jordan Brooks, I want him back. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I should probably give a contract to as well. Taylor Decker's been pretty bad. I feel like I can get someone else maybe. Christian Barmore I would like. Onwenu I would like again. So let's start with Jordan Brooks here. Please come back to the team. One of our better players on defense. He's coming back. Thank you. Move on to Amon-Ra St. Brown. I do want him back. He's a solid receiver for us still. He is coming back to the team. Taylor Decker, I will let walk. Christian Barmore. Try to get him back on the team as well. He does not want to consider that deal, apparently. And then Onwenu. We were not able to get him last year. Let's try it again. Yeah, he does not want to re-sign once more, it seems like. Christian Barmore wants to play for a new team next year. All right, maybe we can get him back in free agency or something. I don't think we're going to be able to get back Onwenu. He just really does not want to play here. He's going to test out free agency. Okay. Maybe we just franchise tag him once more. We finished 9-8 this year. We actually kind of turned it around at the end of the season, but we are not in the playoffs. Dude, we have a 90 overall team. This team's really not bad. How did the quarterback do, though, in terms of yardage? 5,200 yards for the quarterback, 31 touchdowns, 11 picks. Better than last year. I will take it. Josh Jacobs was really good. 16 touchdowns, 5.2 yards per carry. Nice. Terry McLaurin was phenomenal once again. Jamison Williams was very good. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 4 touchdowns, almost 1,000 yards. TJ Hawkinson, 7 touchdowns, almost 900 yards. Taylor Decker just is not doing that well. We have 116 tackles from Jordan Brooks, 17 tackles for loss for Christian Barmore, and then a ton of sacks. 17 for Aiden Hutchinson and 12 for Danielle Hunter. Lovely. 4 picks for Mike Hughes, 3 for Shayden Goodwin, the rookie, 2 for Nick Huffman, Amani Oruwariye, and Jordan Brooks, and then 1 for Deshaun Elliott. We were 8th on offense. Was our defense just like that bad? What happened? 13th. We really weren't even that bad. Al Andrews is going to win MVP. Anyone from the Lions? No, our quarterback did not make it. NFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Cooper Kupp. Defensive Player of the Year, Aiden Hutchinson at number 4. Danielle Hunter at number 9. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Greg Stewart, the running back. Kamal Watts also on the list, sure. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Shayden Goodwin at number 2. Barry Anthony at number 6. I'll take it. I'll take it. But, you know, once again, not in the playoffs. I'm really hoping next year we can kind of break that streak. Bills and the Buccaneers, Battle of the Bees. A lot of alliteration there. Who is going to win? The Bills could not go back-to-back, rolling off with more alliteration. But the Buccaneers are going to take him down. Okay, so let's advance by this week then, and we can check out who went up in development trait, if anyone at all. I feel like Terry McLaurin should just go back up again. Just make it easy. He did not go up. Kind of upsetting, but it's whatever. No one on the offense is up in dev trait, but this offense is looking super good, man. Defensively, Aiden Hutchinson and Danielle Hunter both went up to X Factor. Okay, we have 3 X Factors on this defense. All right, we need like a big name corner or safety or something like that here, I think. Also, Anthony has star dev. Not too shabby. The team is solid, like for sure. So there's not too much more we need, honestly. I do want a franchise tag on Wenyu, I think. And then we're just looking at a tackle and probably someone in the secondary in free agency. Oh, also Christian Barmore I would like. So I'm going to franchise tag on Wenyu. It'll probably be easier to get Barmore than it would be to get the guard in free agency anyway, so that makes some sense. Who is available? Probably like 899 overall players again. Kyle Pitts is here. Najee Harris is here. Javonte Williams, a lot of really good players, but actually not too many players in the positions we need right now. I would much rather have Christian Darrisaw, but I just don't know if that's going to be possible. Let's make him an offer, see what we're looking like here. The Buccaneers are really pursuing him. All right, so let's get out of that offer. Check out the right tackles. Tevin Jenkins might be better. A lot of teams are going after Tevin Jenkins. See if we can get ourselves in front. We are the top team here with Tevin Jenkins, so hopefully he can accept that. And then I really wanted like a super solid defensive back. It just doesn't really look like there are any here. So it's not looking too great for me right now in terms of like secondary improvements, but maybe we can grab someone in the draft who's actually really good. I still have Charles Woodson as my tier 3 scout, so we should know a lot about the cornerbacks. We got Tevin Jenkins at least. That's nice. I forgot to get a defensive tackle. Just now realized that. But Taj Sullivan, the top ranked player, looks really good. A finesse moves, A power moves, and A tackling. Only solid strength, but he has elite speed and acceleration. That guy looks awesome. Yeah, there are some corners here who look kind of good. But what I think I'm going to try to do is trade up to pick number 1. I would love to be able to do that without getting rid of the 17th overall pick. Not sure I'll be able to do that. Maybe we can like couple a second this year and a first next year. The Seahawks might even just take a quarterback, but I don't want to really risk it. That just got accepted. I'll take it. Cool. So we have the first overall pick and also the 17th overall pick. So let's go ahead and take this defensive tackle, who looks really, really good, by the way. Only 90% scouted, but A finesse, A power, A tackling. We're going to take him. Hidden dev trait. 86 strength isn't amazing, but 78 speed, 86 acceleration, 77 agility. Can move pretty well for a big man. I'm just excited to see what like his power and finesse moves are. So now let's go to the next pick. Number 17, we will be taking a corner. Terrell Eubanks was a corner that I think I had on my draft board, but I don't think he's the only one I had on my draft board. We also have Ronald Peoples. He looks pretty decent. 4.33 speed. He looks really good. Hidden dev, 94 speed. 96 change of direction. This draft is going incredibly well so far. Now our next pick isn't until like the 3rd round, I think, so we're just going to take this one and then probably simulate to the end. I'm going to go ahead and take a center between these top 2 guys. This guy's a run block. That looks really nice. Decent strength only though. Let's see what the second guy's strength is. If it's better than decent, I will just take him because he also has a run block. Good strength. You're on the team. Hidden dev. Okay, so I think centers are really easy to get this year again too. Quick look at the draft recap. What is this defensive tackle all about? He's an 80 overall. Oh my, this guy is so good. 88 power moves as a rookie, 76 finesse moves, 86 strength. This honestly could be one of those like generational talent players. 88 power moves off the rip. Oh my, that guy is insane. Really happy I took him. 75 overall corner, looking pretty good as well. Really poor zone coverage. Might play somewhere though, maybe like the third corner or something. 73 overall center, definitely not bad. All right, we drafted well with those 3 picks. So I'm sure we got the top player in the class, right? We did, but there was a 79 overall D tackle as well. 77 outside linebacker. Would have loved that guy earlier, but it's all good. I'm gonna rock with this team then for this next season. This might end up being the final season. If anything, I'll go one more. But we have an 89 overall team, 93 offense, 85 defense. A great looking offense. Once again, Tevin Jenkins is now on the team. I just moved Penei Sewell to left tackle. Usually like having like, you know, my top offensive lineman at left tackle. I haven't really been doing it these last couple seasons, but you know, we're just going to do it now. That's fine. But yeah, we have a 94 overall running back, 97 overall receiver, 89 overall receiver. TJ Hawkinson's a 94. This offense is insane. And then over on the defense, we have 3 superstar X factors, and honestly, I feel like we might have a 4th in this D tackle. So this defense is pretty scary, even though it's not like the highest overall. We still need some secondary help, man. I've been trying. I drafted, obviously, Goodwin 2 years ago, hoping he would have hidden and be able to develop into like a solid number 1 corner. Drafted another corner here. This guy actually has hidden, and maybe he can develop into something. I don't really think he'll be able to do it in like a year or 2 or whatever. And also, just like in free agency, I haven't seen that many crazy good secondary players. I could go out and trade for one, I guess. Maybe we do that if the season really does not go well once again. But let's try one more time, see if this team can make the playoffs. All right, we're doing better this year. We are only 4-3 though, but that is good enough for first place in the NFC North. All these teams are super close though. Let's go ahead and check out the dev trait of that D tackle. I want to see if it's revealed just yet. I have a good feeling about this guy, I really do. And he is a superstar X factor. Oh my God. That guy is so good. All right, anyway, Peoples has star. A bit upsetting, but at least we have another X factor on the defense. Let's definitely check out though who has to come back to the team. So Onwenu is going to be here again, I think. Oh, so is Aiden Hutchinson, Penei Sewell, Jamal Williams. Oh, this is a lot of money. I would love to be able to get all these guys back. I just don't know if it's going to happen. Aiden Hutchinson is coming back. Penei Sewell has like 0 re-sign interest. Are you kidding me? Oh no. Neither does Jamal Williams. No. Oh, he's going to accept that though. Cool. All right. So I guess it's not the end all be all if they don't have much interest. Jonah Jackson is coming back. Onwenu probably won't again. We also might not even go another season. So it's not a huge deal if we don't get these players right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and simulate to the end of the year. We will franchise tag one of those 2 players. It'll probably be Penei Sewell. It will almost certainly be Penei Sewell if I do end up going another season. Let's go. This team made the playoffs. Dude, we have a 96 offense and a 92 overall. Just saying, we're kind of overdue for this one. How did the quarterback do this season? Our man had 5,151 yards, 37 touchdowns, 13 picks. Very good season. Josh Jacobs had 20 rushing touchdowns, 5.2 yards per carry, 1,278 yards total. Really good season for him as well. Jamal Williams doing his thing, 90 catches, 1,400 yards, 12 touchdowns. Terry McLaurin, 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns. And my controller battery is low. Hopefully we can finish this video. 102 catches for McLaurin. Over 1,000 yards for St. Brown as well, 5 touchdowns. Almost another 1,000-yard receiver in TJ Hawkinson with 8 touchdowns for him. Sacks allowed, not that many. All right, Tevin Jenkins did well on this team. Let's go. 124 tackles for Nick Huffman. We have 20 tackles for loss for Aiden Hutchinson. We have some ridiculous numbers right now. We have 17 tackles for loss for the superstar X Factor generational talent D tackle with 10.5 sacks. Then we have 17 sacks for Daniel Hunter, 15.5 for Hutchinson, just said 10.5 for Sullivan. Yeah, this D-line is looking disgusting. Interceptions, 5 picks for Jordan Brooks, 3 for Orarie, 2 for Ronald Peoples. I think that's the rookie, right? Yeah. So we have 2 as well for Mike Hughes, 1 for Wesley Jennings, Deshaun Elliott, and Shayden Goodwin. 4th in the NFL on offense. Defense, 16th. I actually thought we'd do better because we had so much pressure on the quarterback. Al Andrews wins back-to-back MVPs. The Buccaneers are just busted in this game for sure. Our quarterback did not make the list, but there is a rookie down here. This guy looked really good. Pierre Stringer, the Texans' new quarterback. NFC Offensive Player of the Year is Chris Godwin. Defensive Player of the Year, Aiden Hutchinson at 4, Danielle Hunter at 6, Jordan Brooks at 8. I could also see our defensive tackle on here for sure, but he just didn't make it. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Lamar Saunders. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Taj Sullivan, obviously. Ronald Peoples at number 2. That was a stacked draft we just had. I get we traded up to pick number 1, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes. I'm going to advance by this playoff game. I usually just like to simulate the playoff games, so I don't really affect anything. So, can we take down the Saints? I feel like we really should be able to, and we're just going to lose. Awesome, boy. Awesome. All right, I still think I'm going to end this video here because this is a pretty long one as well. Don't really want my rebuilds pushing like an hour and a half, but maybe we can come back and reload this one someday. Just because of the talent we actually have on this team. Let me go by the Super Bowl, the Buccaneers, Chiefs in the Super Bowl. It seems like the Buccaneers are the best team in this game, I think, like by far. They make the Super Bowl so often. 34-23, the Chiefs will win though. I mean, the Chiefs are also like incredible, I think, in Madden. So Buccaneers, Chiefs seem like to be the 2 top teams in the game. But let me see, who is up in dev trait? What are we looking like as a squad now? No one on the offense went up. I just feel like somebody should have. Like, this team played so well this last year, and apparently nobody good enough to go up in development trait. On the defense, once more, I don't think anyone is up. But, dude, this D tackle looks so good. I can't believe we drafted 2 X-Factor D linemen. This guy's 94 power moves right now. Oh my god, that guy is ridiculous, dude. Anyway, though, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you are still watching at this point in the video, really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please consider hitting that like button and that subscribe button down below if you aren't subscribed already. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.